What up, world? What's happening? I'm excited today for this unboxing. This big honking beast here. I'm looking forward to this for quite some time now. I'm in the midst of making my second video, but on the same day as my first video because I got two packages in at once. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh man. So some of you, friends of mine, may have heard me talking about something called Hopsy. Hopsy is a company that's doing beer distribution across the country, depending on state laws. And what they're doing is they're shipping out craft beer to your doorstep. So they have this machine called the Sub. It's made by Krups or Krups, K-R-U-P-S. Not exactly sure on how to pronounce that. But this Sub machine is essentially a single tap kegerator for mini kegs on your countertop in your kitchen. So you don't have to run a beer line, you don't have to have a CO2 tank. You literally load in these things called beer torps or beer torpedoes into this machine. It keeps it cool for you, it keeps it pressurized. Each torpedo is 2 liters, about 5.5 beers. So if you think of it as a 6-pack, essentially you're drinking a 6-pack with each torpedo or beer torp. And it's new to me. Again, this is my first shipment, this is my first order. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So the first one we have is the Random Thoughts American IPA. Alcohol percentage is 7.0. Bitterness scale is 4 out of 10. Flavor intensity is 6 out of 10, so that's awesome. And this is made by Sonoma Springs Brewing Company, brewed in Sonoma, California. All right, so the second one I see here is the Crow Jane IPA, India Pale Ale. Alcohol 6.2% by volume. Bitterness is right at 6. Flavor intensity also right at 6. Brewed in San Diego, Booze Brothers Brewing Company. I like that. So this is, again, part of their craft series. It's craft beer that's being sent to you. The next thing that we have here, they have some specialty glasses that they send you as a part of their starter kit. So Hopsy has their own glasses made, and you get 2 glasses with the starter kit. So it was 2 mini kegs and 2 glasses. So that's pretty sweet. There we go. Dear friend, welcome to Hopsy, blah, 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 beer. All right. Welcome to Hopsy pamphlet or booklet. It's got some information here. Let's see. How to tap it, so it's instructions on how to load it up. How to get a perfect pour. I've watched a couple videos myself on this in anticipation. Hold your glass at a 45-degree angle whenever you're pouring it. I'll do a demonstration on that later on in the video. Some of the partner breweries. So this is pretty sweet. Given that they're a pretty young and new company within the last maybe couple of years, I can see this list growing quite a bit. I think this is going to be something that's going to sweep across the nation pretty well. And then, of course, information about the beer menu itself, questions, contact information, and Instagram. And then they also have in the back here actually some beer tasting notes, so you can make notes on the beers that you're drinking. It's kind of cool. So the last part in here is the actual Sub machine itself. Given how big it is and how tall this box is, let's see. All right. So, again, Krups, the Sub. Single beer tap. It's pretty sweet looking. I'm going to actually go ahead and open up this box and do an unboxing of this actual machine as well. All right, so let's quickly run through this right quick. We're going to crack open this box here. Got my handy dandy kitchen knife.
And once we open up the top, I see some documentation, pamphlets, information about the machine and Hopsy. The next thing that I see is going to be the drip tray wrapped in plastic. So this drip tray is going to be something that will push up to and be flush up against the machine itself, but it doesn't clip in. So I can show you more of that whenever I take it out and have it on the counter. The next thing is going to be the tap handle. Unwrapping it here, basic black handle, shiny, pretty neat. Going to use that to dispense the beer once we get it set up. And finally, the last thing we'll do is go ahead and bust out the big machine itself. Let me grab this here, take it out, unwrap it. It's like Christmas in March. I'm loving it. Let me go ahead and finish getting this bad boy unwrapped. There aren't any more pieces, and once I get it out, I can tell you more about this machine.
Alright, so one of the things I first noticed as a really cool feature for this machine, when I first put it down on the table here, and you can kind of hear it as I pick it up, the feet on the bottom of this are actually suction cups. So that's going to help with stability on your countertop. Later on, when you're giving it a pour, you don't pull the machine down. So that's pretty sweet. Now, as I mentioned before, there's this drip tray. You may not be able to see it too well in the video there, but it just pushes right up to the front of there. Go ahead and screw in my tap handle. Perfect. And for those at home, so you can see it, that's what it looks like whenever you open it up. And you also have the option to lift this top part up here. What'll happen is your beer torp goes inside, and then you'll have to run the line up for the tap. So let me first take the cap off of the beer torp. So you can see the line here, it's kind of like an IV, which will be great because that's how we get it into our beer system, i.e. our body. So the torpedo is going to go inside of here, and then you just run the line up, in, click. It's not a little loud click, but you can feel it as it goes in there. Put that down, close that up, and lock it. Now granted, mine's not turned on right now. If it were plugged in and turned on, you would hear the machine itself actually kicking on and putting pressure and also starting to cool the beer torp. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this set up on my countertop, and then from there I'll have it plugged in, talk about a couple more features, and describe to you the next steps, ultimately ending with the pour and showing how that works.